Well, my fellow Fabians, Christmas has come early on December 22nd when we are recording. Or, for those of you listening on Spotify and soon to be iHeartRadio, it might be December 23rd. Either way, it's still before Christmas, so this is your early Christmas present. It's us, Club Kayfabe WrestleTalk, our 283rd episode. My name is Chris O'Mealy. I am one of your hosts. Along with me is the man known as Glenn the Koukan.
Yo.
That's him over there. And, of course, Dan the Peck.
Hey, if any of you are looking for any last-minute gift ideas for me, I have one. I'd like Frank Shirley, my boss, right here tonight. I want him brought from his happy holiday slumber over there on Melody Lane with all the other rich people, and I want him brought right here with a big ribbon on his head, and I want to look him straight in the eye, and I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is. Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
I was actually mouthing it along with you. That's foreshadowing, by the way. Oh, man. Freaking great.
God, I love Christmas Vacation.
Oh, it's the best Christmas movie. My favorite Christmas movie.
Next to Die Hard.
Oh my God! If I hear one more thing about how let's have a discussion over whether or not it's a Christmas movie, how about just shut up and watch the movie? Try doing that. So yes, this is Club Kayfabe WrestleTalk. We are coming to you live via Twitch TV, and shout out to everybody listening live. We're also being broadcast on Spotify and on iHeartRadio through the Filling the Void podcast network. Shout out to Blake Riley for that little hookup there. And to all of our brand new listeners, and I see you guys. I see you listening. I'd like to welcome you all. And if you would like to join our community and be part of it, go to Facebook and search for Club Kayfabe, Home of True Wrestling Fans. Send an invite to join the group, and you can participate in group chats, discussions, and, of course, play Points or Consequences, which we'll do at the end of each episode. Along with all of that stuff, Blake is part of the Blake and Sal Show, which is part of our little community here, the Club Kayfabe Creative Community, and listen to the newest episode so you can hear an interview with me. We discuss indie wrestling and Disney, or at least that's what I came on to discuss. We also go on a rant about New Jersey, because Blake and I, while we are currently displaced in Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, we are absolutely all about being born in New Jersey. And Blake is from Garfield, which Glenn will know.
Oh, yes.
But if you're not from New Jersey, you probably don't know Garfield. Although you should know Garfield, and not just because it shares the name of an orange cat and a president who got shot in the head. Garfield is really close to Giant Stadium, so...
Yes, it is.
So you should know that. It's also really close to Nutley, home of Mahone. We want some more of a we want a little wrestling connection there. But the Filling the Void podcast network is happy to bring us the awesomeness of Club Kayfabe WrestleTalk every single week. We are so happy to be here and continue bringing stuff to you. And please check out the other shows on the Club Kayfabe Creative Community on Facebook at CKCC Online. Check out, of course, CHMR's Ring Rust, Clerk's Minute, MDX Podcast, Politically Incorrect Racing Podcast, which is about to undergo an evolution. So shout out to Matt Hardman, the host of that show. Going to be bringing you more racing goodness. If racing's your thing, of course, that's what you want to tune into. Although, as much as I no longer know racing, and I should continue to know racing, I enjoy Matt's show. Also, because I very much enjoy stories about Matt's brother, who's a good friend of mine, but just saying. And also check out the newest episode of Jay Bunny's Music Hub podcast, which dropped just yesterday from Jason Shin. He interviews Greg Telfian. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I have to listen to the episode to get the correct pronunciation. Of the bands With Daggers Drawn, and Pralia. You can check that out. And then check out the awesome artwork of Brian Beinman and the cosplay work of the beautiful, gorgeous Heather Quinn. I think I got everybody. Let's talk wrestling.
I got breaking news, Chris. You can vote for the 2018 Fabes right now.
Yes. For new listeners, the Fabes are our year-end awards. You can go at CKCC Online on the Facebook and vote there. And if you're also in the Club Kayfabe group on the Facebook, you can vote there as well.
It's on the podcast page, too.
Yes, indeed. Maybe we'll even put a link right here in the Twitch chat for those of you who are listening live.
Maybe.
I will wait to see that pop into
maybe
the chat. There it is.
I just did.
There it is. So if you're listening live, you can vote that way. And of course, if you're listening on YouTube or whatever, or you're in the Spotify description, we'll have the link there too. So don't worry, you got time. That'll be our special year-end show next week. Before we get to our paper review, as coined the term from Mr. Cantwell, I believe Dan's got a trivia question for you guys.
Oh yes, I was looking for Christmas time title changes, specifically in Japan, and there was one in that area, and it was that the IWGP Heavyweight Championship once changed hands on Boxing Day. Who was the winner of the championship?
Rocky Balboa.
Oh, man.
Apollo Creed. Apollo Crews. Terry Crews. Terry Bollea. Could keep going.
It was just the Greek god Apollo.
It was just Apollo. Just Apollo. Yes, a Boxing Day title change. And if you guys know the answer, drop it in the chat, or you can wait till later on the show where Dan will reveal. The answer might surprise you, but I will give you a hint. This is a major name in Japanese wrestling. Very major name. And I want you to think dragon, but not that dragon.
Or that dragon.
Or that dragon. Yeah. The other dragon Yes. Not those dragons. But think dragon. Answer coming up later today. So let's cover TLC. Not too much to say about this pay-per-view. It was one of those, the good was very good. The rest was forgettable. One particular bad spot on the show, but it wasn't even bad because of the in-ring work. It kind of was, but kind of wasn't. We'll touch on that when we get to it. The pre-show match for the Cruiserweight Championship was awesome. Unfortunately, it was relegated to the pre-show.
Yes, this should have been on the main show.
I would have put it on the main show. I would have actually switched it with the mixed match garbage.
Agreed.
Which was a really bad match. Buddy Murphy does retain, which we had predicted, but the match was great. Check it out. And I'm happy they moved the goofy stipulation ladder with a guitar, it was basically an on a pole match just involving the ladder. And the original thing was it was an on a pole match, but then they changed actual ladder match rules, so when Elias retrieved the guitar, he actually won the match. And then just like I called it, Elias got his taint pushed in afterwards by Bobby Lashley, who likes to show off his ass now. That's his new thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Elias, criminally underutilized. Bobby Lashley, really lame in this role. And yeah, I just don't understand how Impact was better at booking Bobby Lashley. But, sometimes Impact gets it better.
Because they had to push him as a top guy. They didn't have a choice.
That's not necessarily wrong. But yeah, it was a bad match. Should this feud just stop?
Well, it's either going all the way to Mania or it's stopping now.
And one third of us lost power.
Oh, cool. And Chris is the reason why we started early, because he has to leave town later today.
Oh, he'll be back on in a moment.
All right. What was the next match, Glenn? We can continue.
Yep. The next match was the first match of the main card. That was for the Mixed Match Challenge Finals.
Dance break!
Between the Fabulous Truth and Mahali. Fabulous Truth went over here with actually a very nice... it's the only plus I'll give to this match. It was a very nice counter into Carmella's submission. I thought it was very well done, very well placed, but that was about the only thing that was worth the damn.
You know, their finisher should combo, right? Because he does the twisting axe kick, and that knocks him down face down, and she can just grab him with her leg.
Yes, but she actually countered one of Alicia Fox's moves into her submission.
Dang.
It was a nice roll. It was like this real float through and turn. It was really nice. Not something that you would have expected out of Carmella, given the way that they've had her wrestle in the past. So it was definitely nice to see. So yeah, Carmella and R-Truth are getting the number 30 spot in the Royal Rumble.
Are they?
Well, or are they? Let's see. What was the next match? Lost track of the list here. Here we go. It was a tag match, or it was the tag title match, the triple threat for the SmackDown belts. So you had the Bar, the New Day, and the Usos. This was actually a pretty decent match. The Bar retained their titles. New Day and Usos don't look any weaker for not regaining the belts. A lot of spots, a lot of super kicks. Ultimately, the Bar win.
Super kicks.
Yeah, the Usos went on like big time super kick run, just like hitting everybody. Following that, you had the TLC match between Strowman and Corbin. This match went way longer than it should have for what it was. Basically, Corbin comes down to the ring. Heath Slater is the referee. And I think, Heath Slater was the referee,
in a TLC match.
Yep. And he has him start counting Strowman out. If Strowman doesn't make it, he loses his title shot at Royal Rumble. And if he makes it, and Corbin loses, he's stripped of all authoritative power from Raw. So I think Heath was up to 8 when Strowman's music hits. Strowman comes out, easily could have counted him out because it took him like a good 10 seconds to get from the top of the ramp.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't like. They account when the music starts, and it's like, no, he's not in the ring having the match.
So they did that. And then a bunch of other people started coming out. So you had Finn out there. You had Bobby Roode and Gable. Who was the other one that was there? Somebody else. Apollo Crews. And Strowman all out there all at the same time. They're all kind of having the rings surrounded, and they're all holding chairs. So they're gonna basically lay him out, and that's basically what they do. Everybody lays out Strowman. Everybody hits finishers, including Heath Slater. And Braun comes in, puts his foot on his chest, and pins him 1, 2, 3. So Baron Corbin loses his authoritative power, which kind of foreshadowed what was coming anyway. Next you have